I am Dr. Nandakishore Kapadia from Global Hospital and Health City, Chennai, India. Uh, we had Mr. Sabri, 58-year-old male who came from Morocco with severe heart failure. He was operated for aortic valve replacement in '99. After that, probably because of severe paravalvular leak, he was continuously deteriorating, and so much so that he was in class 4 or Intermex 2 with several admissions and maximum anti-failure regime. His heart dimensions were almost 2.5 times of the normal. In May this year, actually, he had CRT for synchronization therapy, with which he improved, but his LV ejection fraction was less than 25%. So he was offered heart transplant. He was in fact a very challenging case for the heart transplant for the fact that he already underwent 2 times evacuation of intracranial bleed because of the anticoagulation complication. And because of the prosthetic valve he had, we had to continue anticoagulation, although we can bridge in waiting period with the heparin. But as we know that once they are listed for heart transplant, we have to wait several days and several weeks and sometimes months. So it's very, very difficult to continue on heparin therapy. Many times the heparin-induced thrombocytopenia can cause problem when we operate. So we decided actually to have some strategy. So when he came here 4 months ago, we did the evaluation, we did the right-sided heart studies, and we found that his pulmonary vascular resistance was less than 3, his bilirubin was less than 2, his creatinine was normal, and we decided to list him for the heart transplant. So he went back to prepare whatever he had to do it, his finances, his logistics, and he had to get the medical visa, and then he came back in October, and we listed him. He waited about 3.5-4 weeks, then he started getting tired morally and physically, and his symptoms were getting worse and worse. So even 2 days before he got the transplant, he said that why don't take any heart input because I'm tired. And he was lucky we got one suitable donor, and that lady was perfectly all right. She had road traffic accidents. We did the evaluation and we found that the heart was suitable. So we called him from the hotel where he was staying, and he was very happy. We are also very happy that he is getting a good heart, and the heart came from the local hospital, so the ischemia time, logistics may be very, very perfect. So he underwent transplant, but the biggest challenge was to dissect the heart in presence of anticoagulation. So what we did logistically, we started sequentially coming down on the dose of acetron to bring the INR to about 1.3, 1.4. So even in presence of that INR, the dissection will be very, very easy, and it will not cause much bleeding problem. And we had great help from Dr. Kalyan Raman, who is actually the transplant anesthetist and critical care and as such cardiac anesthetist. And during the dissection, we found that he was having some excessive bleeding. So immediately we gave some blood products like FFP, platelets, and the bleeding became much less than expected. We did the transplant on him. The whole operation lasted about 6.5 hours. In fact, the actual transplantation took place about 58 minutes. He had the ideal ischemia time, warm and cold. His heart recovered fully and without any much inotropic support. He was shifted to CT ICU. He recovered well. In fact, he was extubated after 6 hours and he was talking. He started taking his first black coffee, the famous, in the evening. And I guess that he spoke to his wife also, and they were chatting. So that was a great success. In between, he had a reaction with one of the drug, which caused the problem in the liver. And we recognized within 24 hours, his liver totally recovered in 4 to 5 days. His kidney is now stable. He was out of the hospital within 2 weeks, and now down the road of 3 weeks, he's every day walking more than 3 kilometers, which I am also surprised. And he says, "I want to do more, and I'm not tired." So it is a great success of this kind of difficult redo surgeries, especially with the intracranial bleeds. And I will now request Mr. Sabri to have few words, and he will talk in French, so we'll translate.